It's time. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Matsui, and I have a couple things to tell y'all. So you're probably wondering, with the title being what it is, considering what's up with the future streams? What's gonna happen with the stream? What are we doing with the stream? Why have there not been any streams? I already answered that first question though. Why there haven't been any streams? If you want to know about all that type of stuff, there's an update video. Getting back to the point, this is completely unscripted. It's gonna be edited, so I stop making so many blips and other things. But yeah, I guess I'll just keep in whatever seems funny, because that's just what this channel is about, right? It's all humor. Humorously terrible opinions. Okay, so first and foremost, things with the stream. We're gonna start again. We are going to start doing some stuff in September, and they're gonna be completely sporadic. I'm not gonna have a set schedule as of yet. I'll figure that out as we go along, but for now I'm saying that we don't have any schedule at all. So we're just gonna go on without doing any kind of schedule. And the whole month of September is gonna be special because I see so many people do so many things when it comes to marathons. And you might be asking yourself, well, whatever happened in the 24-hour you were gonna do? I'll get to that, alright? I will get to that. I can't promise it'll be this month, but I will get to that. We are going to do something that I would like to call Supersonic September. So everybody does marathons of certain franchises and stuff, and I figure I'm gonna do something that I like a lot, and I really just need to show the people. There's more than me in Pokemon. That's not what this whole channel was ever meant to be, but it just ended up being that way. And I'll get to updating that in a little while. So as far as everything goes, yeah, so Supersonic September. What we're going to be doing is we're going to go through a variety of games. A variety of different Sonic titles throughout, you know, its history and everything. I'm going to put a link to the pastebin of the games we are going to be doing. And for those interested in speedruns, I got good news for you. I'm the worst speedrunner in the world, but don't fret. I'm still going to try my best to go as fast as I can. And we're going to try to get my first PB in what would be, and PB is personal best, my first one in 4 or 5 years. Nope, 3 or 4 years. We're gonna try to get our first PB in 3 or 4 years, and it's not gonna be easy. The game I'll be doing is Sonic Adventure. I'll be doing Sonic Story, because that is the funnest category in the game, in my opinion, and it is also not the easiest, but it's the most strat heavy, in my opinion. So, you know, I can't do anything too impressive in the category like some of the top runners, but I currently have a 38-minute and 50-second time in that game, and I plan on lowering that a significant amount. That is in real time. I'm aware that Sonic Adventure uses in-game time now. It's been a long time since I've ran the game, but I already have my split set up and everything. I have the auto splitter set up, and all this, to everybody who doesn't watch speedruns, is complete jargon. But that's okay, because if you want to watch the speedruns or are interested in speedrunning, I can explain some stuff if you come into my chat when I'm streaming. I have no problem answering any questions that you may have, or in the comments below, whatever you decide. It's up to you. Either way, it's not just going to be speedruns for Supersonic September. What we're going to be doing is we're also going to be going through some games that I have yet to go through and I really want to go through. So one of the things that I want to go through, first and foremost, is the Sonic Classic Trilogy. I had gone through it once, where I got a wonderful host, and well, let's just say that Eggman really kicked my ass and that I didn't really finish the game because I didn't want to constantly do Death Egg Act 1 and 2 over and over and over and over and over again. And trust me, I had like 11 attempts before I gave up. I was just like, alright, you know what? Just can't, dude. And I think my whole problem was that I did all 3 games with Sonic and Tails, and for those who don't know, Tails' AI can be really, really, really bad. So what kept happening is he does certain moves. You have to hit his freaking stupid nose, which pops open his stupid chasket, and you have to hit him where he has the emerald stored. But you can't do that when Tails preemptively does it, causing you to die. When I do the Classic Trilogy again, I'm farming lives for 1, and 2, I'm doing it with Sonic alone, because there's no freaking way I'm dealing with Tails AI again. Because when you don't speedrun those games, it can be brutal. I will say, I'm a lot better at Classic Sonic than I've ever been in my entire life, so I'm pretty proud about that. Alright, so next thing that I want to say, I'm only going to name a few things on the list. If you want to look at the rest of what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to link the paste pin below in the description, because that's where YouTubers put things. And the other trilogy we're going to do is the Sonic Advance trilogy. We're not going to go through all of those in one go, though. Those are going to be their own playthroughs. I'm not going to do true ending because I suck at special stages in all 3 of those games. So what's going to happen is, I believe what I put in the paste bin, because I'm not actively looking at it, is that I'm going to do Sonic Advance with Knuckles. I figured I'd do that because on my own free time, I kind of played through a decent amount of Sonic games and made sure that I could beat them in a reasonable time frame. So yeah, and I won't get burned out because Sonic games are endless fun for me, so don't worry about that. This is the guy who plays the randomizers all the time. If you know me on Twitch, that's what I do most of the time. I do Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 randomizers. I mean, I'm pretty much, like, I'm not known, I will say, but if anyone knows me for anything, it's probably the randomizers or the Nuzlocks, but it's for future stuff, okay? Anyway, so yeah, Sonic Advance trilogy, that's gonna happen, and I'm going through Sonic Advance with Knuckles, I believe. That's what I put on the paste bin, I think. I don't know. I gotta stop bouncing around because I'm like bouncing my whole setup and it's gonna fall and it's not good. And then Sonic Advance 2, I'm going through with Cream because Cream is one of my favorite characters. Not even low-key. I have stated on Twitter a couple times how much I like this character. So, you know, people really want to get on my ass about Cream, though, given that, you know, she really, really should have been in Team Sonic Racing, but some company decided that wasn't a good idea, and that Team Rose should comprise of a couple of goddamn Chow instead. But yeah, going through Sonic Advance 2 with Cream the Rabbit, so I can cheese all the bosses, and it'll be really fun. Even the final boss gets completely destroyed by Cream. It's really funny. I hope you guys will tune in because it'll be goddamn hilarious. I'm sure tons of clips will come out of it, either by myself or one of my prime, what I like to call my prime clippers of the stream, Phantom Rubies. And if you're watching this, Phantom, hello. I will see you whenever I stream next, hopefully. If not, I'll see you sometime. It's cool. So yeah, Sonic Advance 2 with Cream. Sonic Advance 3, I have not really decided, because the thing with the Sonic Advance games, right? For Sonic Advance, you have all the characters at the beginning. For Sonic Advance 2, you actually have to unlock them. So when we do our Cream playthrough, you're gonna see Leaf Forest like twice, because I have to do Leaf Forest with Sonic to unlock Cream, and then yeah, when I unlock Cream, I can just do the entire game. It's fine. So yeah, we never get to see Amy because Amy's an unlockable that you have to get through the entire story 4 times or get all the emeralds or something like that. Really weird. I don't know why they did that. She's in the first game from the beginning. Why did you do her wrong in the second? Anyway, Sonic Advance 3. Sonic Advance 3, we're going through the game as Tails and Sonic, because that game is another one in which you have to unlock stuff. With characters, I mean, mostly. So, the thing with Sonic Advance 3 that I realized, I went through 3 zones of it just to see if I could just unlock characters, like, just by going through the story like you can in Sonic Advance 2, and that's not the case. I went through 3 freaking zones, did all the acts in those zones, and didn't unlock anybody. So we're just gonna go through the entire game as Tails and Sonic. And the last thing I want to talk about there is we are going to be doing in one sitting, a Sonic Dreamcast trilogy. Now don't get too excited though. We're not doing all the emblems. That's gonna take me way too much time. I'm literally gonna die on stream if I do that. And as much entertainment as that would bring you, I want to live, damn it. But yeah, Sonic Dreamcast Trilogy. So what are we doing here, and why the hell is it called the Dreamcast Trilogy? Okay, so in Sonic Generations, they consider Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, and Sonic Heroes the Dreamcast Trilogy. And I know what you're already saying in the comments, okay? Yeah, Heroes wasn't on the Dreamcast. No shit, dude. I know, because Sonic Generations just said this, okay? That's why everybody calls it the Dreamcast Trilogy. You want to call it the GameCube era, you can. It's fine. That fits a bit better, because at least the majority of the games were GameCube exclusive at the time, other than the Dreamcast. So, you know, we are what we are. But yeah, basically, if you don't know what the Dreamcast Trilogy is in hindsight, it is going through all the stories in Sonic Adventure, all the stories in Sonic Adventure 2, and all the stories in Sonic Heroes. By far, the one that's going to take me the longest, because I don't know any strats in that game, is Sonic Heroes. Now here's where some of you might actually get on my ass, but I'm going to be doing the PC version of all these games, and I know that's very controversial, because Sonic Adventure, it's not so bad, but I'm also going to be doing the PC version of Sonic Heroes, which a lot of people really don't like, and I really do understand why. And I can't do the Team Blast exploit either, so I will be having a hard time with that. But the reason I'm doing it is because I want to see how a Dreamcast trilogy is gonna look when we have everything in 16:9, because Heroes has an aesthetic mod where it changes the aspect ratio without stretching things out, aside from the cutscenes, which is why I'm going to do it in the Dreamcast trilogy, because we skip all the cutscenes anyway, as opposed to when we replay through the game casually. When we replay through the game casually, I will be using the GameCube version because it is superior in literally every way. And that will be in standard definition, because that's what Heroes was truly meant to be in. I just want to do the Dreamcast trilogy all in 16:9 because it just seems right that way. It's doing all the stories in that, and all those games. By far, Heroes is the one that's going to take me the longest. It's going to be a really long stream, because I'm estimating Sonic Adventure to take me about 3 hours, Sonic Adventure 2 to take me around the same time, if not a little more, probably 4, so we'll already be 7 hours in by the time we finish both of those games. And then Heroes is going to take me about 10 hours, because when I did that race with Mad Taz in the past, that's exactly what it took me, and that's what I'm using as my estimate. 10 hours is probably what Heroes is going to take me. If I make a lot less mistakes, could be 9, but I doubt it. I very much think it's going to take me 10 hours to complete Heroes. So finally, after all that, the rest of the games will be in the description, and no, I'm not doing Sonic 06 because I am keeping that for a special occasion, which will be announced in the future at some random time. But whoever's watching this, thank you so much for sticking with me for so long. I super appreciate it. When things completely obliterated and went really wrong in July, and I didn't stream for practically, it's going on 2 months now. Practically 2 months. I commend so many of you for sticking by. It truly does mean the world. I had so many people sending me messages, and not gonna lie, some of you fucks out there almost made me cry because of your really encouraging messages and your support and everything. Like, I gotta give shoutouts where shoutouts are due. One shoutout in particular I want to give is to Sugar Mama McNasty, who does variety Nintendo content on her channel. I would definitely check her out if you're into variety Nintendo content. Primarily right now, Pokemon Let's Go Shiny Hunting. She's going for a Shiny Live Index of all the 152. So, and she has the majority of it done already. So, props to her. But she's awesome. She's been encouraging me, like, pretty much since I put out my video and everything on all my updates, and along with that, I've had several of you also come out and say stuff to me, so I'm really, really happy about that, and I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for all that. So, shoutouts to her, and shoutouts to anyone else who encouraged me there. Oh yeah, and thank you, Phantom Rubies, for all the clips, because I was showing my best friend in real life, like, those clips, and we had such a good laugh together. It was really great. Like, you know, and it's the friends that I'm moving in with, so we all had, like, a really good laugh at all these clips that you did for my stream, and I super, super appreciate it. So thank you again. And I think that pretty much wraps up everything, I think. Ha! I was wrong. Actually, completely wrong. There's two more things I have to mention. One of those things is the Sonic Marathon will be interrupted if there happens to be a Nintendo Direct. The other thing I wanted to mention is that as far as videos go, yes, the next video will be Pokemon related. However, I'm going to be shifting gears. Finally, I'm going to be shifting gears. So, what does that mean? That means I'm not going to be strictly Pokemon anymore. And I hope that doesn't disappoint anybody. I super appreciate some of the new subscribers as well. When I was gone for, 2 months of streaming, I just had people subbing to my channel, like, for content. And that was great. Like, I'm really happy that people seem to enjoy my content. I understand that my audience is very, very small, but I appreciate every single one of you. Y'all are great. Super appreciate it. And I will try my best to pump out content as much as I can. I know I'm extremely slow-paced at it. It's just balancing my day job, moving right now, and how much I really want to stream. All kind of gets in the way a little bit of making actual YouTube video content. What I do want to do, though, to satisfy some of the needs, is I do want to start doing highlights, because I feel like if I do highlights, that'll satisfy a little bit, and they won't be nearly as scripted or anything as, like, I mean, obviously streams aren't scripted at all, but they're not gonna be, like, they're gonna be edited and stuff, so they're gonna look a little more professional than what's on stream, but they're not gonna be inherently, you know, like the scripted videos are, not like super analytical or anything. So I will have a follow-up video to the Sword and Shield stuff because you guys really want it. So I will talk about the National Dex issue among the other things that I'm concerned about for Sword and Shield. I will say this, though, before we even get to any of that and I even make the video, the one thing I will say and answer is, do I think it's going to be a bad game? Absolutely not. I think it's going to be completely fine with some issues, and we'll get to that. But that's all I wanted to say. This video is probably going to be severely edited, and I'm probably going to edit a lot of it out because I think I've been recording for about a half hour, and I really don't want this video to be that long. So, wherever you are in the world, have a good day or night, and I will catch y'all in the next stream or video. But you know, as always, this stream is most likely going to come first. Have a good day, and don't lose your way.